Good.
I know. All right, I'm John Longo.
John Piclamini. Good.
We're both networking majors at Wentworth, and we did our project on Adobe Photoshop. It's a product used to edit photos and other text manipulation and add effects. And yeah, so in the background here, you're going to see we're just kind of starting off what our demonstration is, which is we're going to be taking some text and turning it into a nice kind of neon sign, the best of our non-artistic abilities, and
Non-artistic at all.
yeah, and hopefully just showcase some of the different effects and kind of layering techniques that Photoshop has come to really kind of define Photoshop. I'm from Needham, Massachusetts.
And I'm from Groveland, Massachusetts.
All right, and yeah, so in a second here we'll tell you what's going on. Thanks. Hope you enjoy. All right, so what you can see what we're doing here now, we kind of sped it up a little bit because it was kind of a long process, but start by making a new document with a certain range, but the background is black. We had white text, Verdana, TechComm, just because we thought it related. We're adding a gradient now as a new layer, and that's one of the features is that you can layer things, add gradients, and then you can apply that gradient to other layers. So you can see that TechComm is now, the letters aren't really big enough to see it, but you apply that gradient to TechComm, and now the TechComm is there in front of a black background. And then you start to take individual letters and you want to add color to them because that's what you want each individual letter to have it. So you have to go and highlight each letter and go in and fill it with a different color and name a different layer as the gradient color so you can apply it to that layer. And so you're going to see you're going to go in, we're adding the layer stuff, and then you go picking colors, the ones that look good, fill in each letter. You can see that we're just going to go through, do all the letters. You end up doing that. And what we're going to do here is just speed up the process of going through all the letters because it was kind of time consuming having to create new ones and find a color that worked and highlight each letter. So this is a kind of sped up view. It's at 700%. Just going through all the letters, and yeah, so that's that. And then we had to go on and so now all the letters have their individual layers because they all have their individual colors, and now we have to put each letter on different layers so we can manipulate them differently, move them around the screen individually because all right now they're on the same layer. So Photoshop allows you to do this. You merge the layers all as one, and then you individually highlight each layer, and you go in and you create it to its own layer by hitting Control-J. And this allows for each layer to be manipulated separately. Yeah. And again, at this point, we actually sped it up. You can see there all those layers jumped in. I stopped recording just because I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch all that. So now we have each individual layer on the thing is for a different letter. So what we're going to do is go in and we're going to start adding the rope that connects all the ones by using the pen tool, which has come to be one of the best tools in Photoshop. I am not that experienced with it, so it took me a little bit to figure it out. And so you can see on the screen I'm pretty much just lost, but then I finally remembered how to do it.
Yeah,
so,
you remembered how to do it.
Yeah, I remember how to do it. And so now you have a rope going. And what you can see is that we're going to start moving those letters so that each of them fits on the rope, on the string attached to them, so it looks like they're hanging from there. And again, my Photoshop and artistic skills are really, really bad, but you can see we're going to start in there, and yes. So there you go, all the layers are up. I kind of fast forwarded that as well. And now we can just add some final effects, sort of zoom in. I was going to add some special effects, but again, I'm not good. So I decided against that. And here's some more stuff. We're going to add some background colors because we figure we really want it to glow as if it's like kind of foggy out on a nighttime, really catch the attention of the eye. So we picked some good colors for background, used the brush tool, and started backing them in. But the thing about Photoshop, you have to make sure you're on the right layer. So originally when I did that, I was actually on the layer of the rope, so it only applied blur to that. And so I had to go back to the background color to add it like that. All right. And so now you can see on our screen here, we have our final product, and it's really rough, kind of stinks, but it shows you some of the capable things that Photoshop can give you with the brush tools and the anchors and the pens and everything like that. Really ties it all together nicely.
The colors.
Yeah, Johnny chose the colors. But yeah, so this is another product, like we said, that could be used to design logos, advertisements. It's a lot easier to use if you are design oriented and actually are artistic. Us personally, I don't know about you, but I am not, so I pretty much never use
I'm
Photoshop.
pretty artistic, but
He felt like
he wanted to do most of it because he likes Adobe. But as you can see, Adobe is a great tool, and we only scratched the surface
Yeah.
of what could actually be done with it.
So that's our project, and
So isn't this thing? This thing's pretty cool too. This recording.
yeah, I've actually been messing around with this too.
We wanted to do it on this,
Yeah, so but I don't think that would have worked. But
but
hope you enjoyed, and I think we're nearing the end of the thing. So
I had a great year being taught by you.